go! Yes, sir! Let's go, guys. Let me say yes in the chat. Everyone drop a like on the stream right now. We got a really good thing going today. It's going to be a little different. We are going to be talking about a lot of topics. Alright, I got a special guest with me. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things. And we're going to be going ahead and maybe popping off with some of our remarks and stuff like that. If you guys want us to change the topic at any point in the stream, yeah, drop a dono, and we'll be happy to talk about a specific thing. We have some topics that we're going to be talking about and everything like that. So yeah, we're just going to be talking for around like 2 hours, and we're just going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things. Something, you know, that deals with me and then deals with the guest. And I cannot wait to actually show the guest, obviously. But guys, drop a like on the freaking stream. Let's freaking get this going. Who is in here first? Orbit, Jasmine, Liz, Sun, Cameron, Min, Patriot, Game Boss, Cannon, Feisty, Chuck, Game Editor, Legacy, Derek, Mason. That's what I like to see, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, guys, we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of different things. All right, you're gonna want to watch this, okay? You don't necessarily have to actually sit there and watch. You can actually listen, because we're just gonna be talking. And yes, I guess you could say this is technically a podcast, but yeah, we're gonna be talking and just literally talking. All right, we're gonna be talking about some really seriously important things, though. Okay, I will say that we're going to be talking about some important things, and I feel like you guys would want to hear this, specifically from me, because, you know, I feel like I get my points across really good, and I actually have some really good takes that you guys would probably want to hear and stuff like that. You know, all I do is play Fortnite. Alright, all I do is play Fortnite and play games and do a lot of stuff that's not really relevant right now. Like, we all know Fortnite's not really, you know, doing the best. Alright, but you know, I want to change it up. I want to do some things. I'm back on here, you know, full time and everything like that. So, like, yeah, guys, go ahead. Drop a freaking like on the stream. Alright? Guys, this is about to be so freaking cool. Obviously, I want to just, you know, shout my G Fuel Shaker out. We got a G Fuel Shaker, guys. gfuel.com. Go to the Shaker tab. You can get your own. It's so freaking sick. Xander, King J, Rowdy, Nova, Matthew, Snappy, yes, sir. Mason, kids, yes, you did get the shaker. Let's freaking go. Alright, y'all. It's time to announce the guest. Alright. And in the future, we're going to get other guests if this goes well. If you guys support the mess out of this and you like what we're going to be talking about and everything like that, you know, we can get on guests and, you know, and stuff like that. And in general, I'm trying to change it up. I'm trying to do something that you guys would maybe like instead of like the gaming stuff, alright? Obviously, I'm never going to go away from that and stuff like that. But, yeah, guys, let's go ahead, get on to it. At any point you want us to change the conversation, please drop a $5 donation. And we'll be happy to talk about it in complete, full detail and our thoughts. And like, if you, for instance, need advice on something, I feel like I could give that to you. I feel like, you know, with being 25, yes, I'm not the oldest, but I've also had a lot of experience in life, you know, dealing with certain things like that. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be sick. Anyways, let's go ahead. And oh yeah, I do want to say this, by the way. We when we're doing this, we're gonna be looking at the chat. We're gonna be seeing what you guys are saying, but we're not going to directly be like, Oh yeah, I'll use William as an example. Oh yeah, William. What's up, bro? Like, yeah, nah, dude. We're gonna be really like talking and breaking down these conversations, and stuff like that. Because I feel like when we are focusing on the chat too much, it kind of takes away from the actual content that we're trying to provide. So, yeah, guys, let's freaking get this. Anyways, guys, it's time to actually officially show the guest. Here we go. Here we go. You ready?
Survives.
Yes, sir! Alright, so we're gonna freaking do it.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god, William, bro. Hey, before we get into the conversation, my man William just dropped the 10. Consider this a down on a conversation switch. Alright, bet, William. I got you in the future. So, you know, if you feel like, you know, we should change it up, I got you. You just dropped the 10. Thank you. But I don't have no pop-ups because, well, we're going to be we're going to be recording all of this. And you guys are going to see, we're going to be posting it everywhere. Okay?
Consider this a down on a conversation switch, lol, yeah.
Let's freaking go. Alright.
Hey, this is lit. This is lit.
Hold on. I do gotta change.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm trying to go live. It's not letting me go live. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Alright. Anyways.
Oh, sir.
William, thank you so much, dude. Seriously, thank you. Is that a random? No, dude. He's literally a World Cup qualifying dude. Like, this man...
Who said that?
Bro.
Come on, man.
Y'all don't understand.
I did nothing to you. Hey, you see the bed behind me? Hey, I probably bagged the hottest girl you ever dreamed of, bro. I don't want to hear it. Look, whoever said that, come on, bro. The disrespect. Come on, man.
Dude, alright. So, first conversation that we're going to be having today is about Andrew Tate and the fact that so I was going to be talking about this yesterday, or the day before when I was on stream, but I talked about it and I really didn't say much about him and what I think, and stuff like that. So, with that said, the first topic of a lot of topics is Andrew Tate. Anyways, Andrew Tate. Andrew freaking Tate, bro. This dude, bro.
How do you feel about Andrew Tate? Like, my boy was on the Clicks podcast, or
the podcast, bro.
Basically, he made a podcast.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of did. He really kind of did. The Top G, though. Okay. Dude, I actually think that's a funny nickname, though. I really do. I genuinely think, it's actually funny here. Someone just asked me to turn you up. I'm gonna turn you up. I got you. Alright.
Oh, I bet.
Alright. Talk again? Just make sure.
Yo.
Okay, alright.
What's poppin'?
And there you go. Alright, cool. Alright! Guys, please drop a like on the stream, though. Seriously, kill this. Because if you want us to do this in the future, we need to see that crazy support on it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on into it. So, Andrew freaking Tate. The Top G. See, the thing with him is he says things in such a convicting way. Like,
he says the absolute most.
Like, he says...
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, he says things in a such convicting way, and it sits there, and no matter, he can probably sit there and say, like, oh yeah, murder's fine. Murder's fine. Murder is fine. Like, in the context, it's not that bad. Like murder is just, honestly, just bad because we all say it's bad. Like, that's how he talks, and in a lot of ways, I feel like people need that enthusiasm when someone talks. That's why people listen to him. But, like, it's also, in ways, kind of bad because people are like, dude, like, this dude's saying like when you actually listen to what he's saying, it's like, bro, he's saying the most. Like, he's genuinely saying the most.
He's serious about it too.
Yeah.
He's serious about everything he says. And he has the most insane, like, he'll try to tell you something and then just, bro, he'll say the absolute most, bro. You'll be thinking like, damn. I don't want to be his friend anymore.
Okay, I got a question for you. So So the thing he's known about the most is the talking about girls and like how like he's like, she can't drive my car, like she can't drive the plane, she can't, stuff like that.
People call him a misogynist just because of that. I mean, there's proof that my man is basically, he says the absolute most sometimes, so I definitely understand why people hate him and some people like him, so hey, it's like it's 50-50 because my man, I can't say that I totally agree with everything he says, but I definitely know what he means when he's saying some things,
See,
I don't know about murdering.
See, everyone I do want to pause real quick. Any mod in here, can you guys, anytime someone asks, is this a live podcast, please say yes, because it is. All right. But anyways, he sits there and talks about, like, okay, for instance, sparkling water. Like, you're not a man if you don't drink sparkling water.
Oh, he did say that. Yo, what was he thinking? I mean, do you drink sparkling water? I mean,
bro, I've been having stomach issues lately, so like I want to, and I still do, but I be going through hell drinking any carbonated anything.
You're just
so hey, this is gonna be one of them podcasts where like I'm gonna be saying some things, and you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, bitch, you said that. But like, in Andrew Tate's eyes, I can't really drink sparkling water right now, so I'm a bitch. I am literally a peasant. Alright, in his eyes, I am nothing. I can't drink sparkling water. I'm nothing. Alright.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
See, what blows my mind about what he's done is the actual strategy that he's come up with in order to get out there. See, if it was me, for instance, I have history with being on, YouTube and stuff like that, but I don't have the experience of someone like him when he's 35 years old. He's, fought for a living. He's,
millionaire. Multi-millionaire.
Not even that, like the life experience part is such a thing that people don't talk about. That is one of the most richest things that you can have is life experience. It's the money is not the money's not, what can really make it. It's like, yes, it can. Like, people that sit there and say, oh, money can't make you happier. Yes, it can. But, like...
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Give me 100 M's. Oh, yeah. Bro, give me 100 M's.
You think I'm gonna be sad?
Life will change. Yo, I'll go from super sad. Give me, like, 2 million. Oh, yeah. Your boy is happy on an island, probably somewhere.
Think about it like this. I hit you up. I'm like, hold on, I gotta hit him up. I wanna get this man 2 mil. Hold on. Hey, bruh. Hey, you here? Hey. Yeah, hey, guess what, bro? Guess what? I got 2 mil coming to you. I got 2 mil coming to your bank right now. What you gonna do?
Oh my god.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna be like this? Are you gonna be like this? Are you gonna be like this? I got 2 mil coming to the bank.
No.
Alright, thanks. No! You've never seen 2 million! Even through the computer. What, bro, you're going to go absolutely insane.
Bro, give me 2 million. I'm going bananas. Even for 100,000, like, that's enough to make me satisfied.
So like,
I'm having a bad day, dissatisfied.
So like, when we revert back to what I was talking about, though, he has life experience. He he built himself. No matter how he did it, no matter how he built his life up. Okay, no matter if it was legal, illegal, yada yada yada. He does mention how he's not able to talk about certain businesses that he has, which that's kind of like, I guess you would say, a red flag. But at the end of the day, that's like in a way almost kind of past him now at that point, because what he did now worked. It worked completely. So
I do agree.
So when I'm reverting back to, he has the life experience. I do have life experience, but ours is so completely different. He's able to sit there and speak about things that I would never be able to speak about because he has the life experience. So he's able to have a lot to say, and so that's why he's able to have these hot takes a lot. He's able to say this, say that. And then like when you're in a certain position like he is, you can say
anything you want.
Anything.
He already has his money. He's not on social media for money. He already has all the money he needs. I'm assuming, like my man can really say anything he wants.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So I got a question. Girl. I got a question. Do you think he's gonna be around in a year?
Like banned wise?
He can't be banned.
Possibility of him getting banned?
You don't even got accounts.
I think he'll be around. Yeah, most definitely, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so you think he's gonna be actually here in a year? Like he's gonna?
Yeah, 1 year. That's not too long.
So like.
Yeah.
So like, do you think he's gonna have the same push? Like, okay, we're talking about him right now. You think he's gonna have the same push?
Bro, possibly even bigger, honestly. You see the views he's getting on YouTube just with title, just his name in the title, bro. It's getting millions and millions. I mean, he just started to blow up too, if you think about it. So
he said, so like, see, when someone's interesting, you can't help but watch whether you agree and disagree with him. So, it's hard. So when you sit there and watch someone like that, no matter if you disagree with him or agree with him, he's interesting to watch, right? He's interesting to just see, like, okay, this type of person exists, but he's showing it. Because there's a lot of rich people that think like he does.
Yeah.
Right?
He's very entertaining, though. That's the main thing that people watch him for. Right.
So people in the chat right now are saying he will fall off in a few months. In a few months. Like, okay, when I sit there thinking a few months, I'm sitting there thinking, like 4 months. I don't know about that. I think, dude, like, I think he's gonna have a lasting impact on. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. He's gonna have a lasting impact on social media in general. Okay, but I just wanna ask you this, Clay.
By the way, we got a topic changed by Cameron. Talk about your childhood.
All right, we'll push that back just a little bit. We got to get through this.
Right.
We got to get through this.
Bet.
Yeah, L Internet, exactly. All right, so, so what do you think of his stances on women? Like
on women?
Yeah.
I see the things he says about women are. It doesn't sound politically correct. Because he says the things he'll say, like women are bad at driving or whatever, like he has statistics to back up his statement, but he says the absolute most, like he really does. But a lot of things he says are true, but my stance of him talking about women, I mean, he has experience with about, obviously. He ran a business, I'm pretty sure, with girls, like, what was his business with women?
He had a webcam.
Something like that.
Webcam.
My boy Lag.
Bro, what? Why now?
Webcam
Why?
business.
Why now? Why
At
now?
all times.
Why now?
At all times.
Okay, so he has a webcam business. Okay, we had a webcam business. He hasn't been in it in like 6 years. He said. If you guys don't know what a webcam business is, it's where girls get. I'm just gonna say I can't sugarcoat it. Girls get naked and they talk about whatever on there, and yeah, yeah, like they just talk about.
Yeah.
They just talk about whatever. They basically just try to get these desperate men to send money to them. Complete just send money after money, using psychological tricks to make the dude think that they're gonna have a chance with the girl when that's never, was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So like he sits there and says that he's made. He says he's basically a feminist where he's made more girls money than like.
Yeah, he says he's a feminist.
Like, but then he sits there and he sits there and
he says things that, bro, he says the most, and he says I'm a feminist.
Yeah, well,
how?
So like you're sitting there saying like, okay, what if like your girlfriend had an OnlyFans? And he's like, well, she can have like 10%. I'm just like, 10%? 10? And I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, it is her work, and he sits there and says that like, I mean, but you're my girl, like, like, I like, it's not like he's saying I own you. But
yeah,
I own you. Like that's basically what he said.
Who's getting 10%? Him or the woman?
Him or her?
Oh God! Oh, I mean, think about it. If she's making millions, it really doesn't matter. But if she's making less than like 100,000, it definitely matters, But
I guess.
like,
All right,
10%.
What do you think about the club, where like she can't go out, without him?
Wait, what was the question?
Like she can't go to the club without him.
He talked about that?
Yeah, he said my
Bruh.
girl can't go to the club by herself.
Oh, that's understandable. I mean, especially if it's your woman, and not nobody else's. Like, it's your girl. Oh yeah, you have the right to, say that.
Okay. So like, so like, I guess for me, I live such a different life. Like, I have a rare disorder where my bones break easier. He's the opposite, where he's a physically able person, and not only that, but he's technically an athlete, right? It's hard for me to relate, and I can't sit there and listen to what he says and be like, yeah, because his life is so much more different than mine could ever be. Even if I had the exact same amount of money as him, our lives still wouldn't be the same, nowhere near it. So like certain things that he would be able to do, I just can't. And that might be like bro, that's not confidence. No, like that's being real. Like that's talking about like, okay, someone like him, wants to be real about. I'm gonna be like that's how it is. Like he can walk, I can't, right? Like, he can walk, I can't. He can sit there and, fight, I can't. He's sitting there doing all this crazy stuff, I can't.
That's crazy, though, that even with money, like, you guys have completely different lives. Everyone has different lives, but especially you. Like, he can do, like you were saying, he can box and stuff, you cannot. So, in the dating market, it's not fair at all. It's really not fair.
No, well, see, that's like the 80-20 rule where, like, you know, basically, like, okay, for instance, you know, and this kind of goes into the, like, one of the topics that we're gonna have, like, most dudes don't get a fair chance anymore. Like, you have to be, like tip top, like 6 foot. You gotta have they're saying, oh, you gotta have 6 figures. You gotta have
all the everything.
like,
Whole
bro.
shebang.
I am literally I am literally disabled. Like, okay, like, okay, we're talking about this one time where I have a car, you don't.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah.
but
we were
other
talking
than that,
about
like, it's so different.
I mean, yeah. The difference between you and me is you're older. You can do way more things, even though you can't. Like,
Physically.
for example, you have a car. Yeah, physically. Like, you have more money than me. Theoretically, you can move out. I can't move out. I'm stuck right now. I'm stuck in a little hole right now. I don't have a car. You know, I'm 18, but I'm getting my car soon. But our lives, like, yeah, there's pros and cons, pretty much. Like, bro.
No, but, like, what I'm saying is just, like, you know, everyone's lives are different, and some lives are exponentially better than other people's lives. So, you sit there and you think about it, okay, when you got social media, everyone has access to literally everyone. Theoretically, I'm going to just give you guys an example. Theoretically, I, right now, could message some random celebrity that's a girl, and if she somehow randomly was like, oh yeah, I could date her. How would I have done that 20 years ago? I would have had a borderline stalker. I would have had to literally have stalked her and had like physical contact with her. But now I can just literally go Instagram, type, hey, all of a sudden, ding. Like, boom.
Yeah, just one app you can cut meeting. Like, it's so simple. It's so easy now to date. Even it's difficult and it's easy at the same time. It's like, it's convenient. I will say that it's way more convenient with the apps nowadays.
So I guess this goes into I guess we'll just go into this next topic. So, like, dating with a disability, right? Before we talk about that, we're gonna talk about the fact that, you know, just in general, dating is hard. So, like, okay, the 80-20 rule, you know, 80% of the girls are, or it is the 80-20 rule where, like, 80% of the girls are dating, like, the top 20% of guys or whatever, right? Like, that's kind of how it is. So, like, on the outside, like, I could theoretically be, like, top 1%. I could be the top. I could literally be better than Andrew Tate. Like, okay.
Hey, you gotta get canceled. Chill. I don't know. Yo, hey, take that back. He does not mean it, guys.
No.
Maybe Tate's gonna hop on here and just be like, oh, for real? But you're a Fortnite player.
Bro, but it's the fact that, like, theoretically, I could be better than I could be nicer, I could be all that. But it doesn't matter because, you know, they sit there and say, never judge a book by its cover. Well, you sit there and you look at me. You're like, this dude, like, no. Like,
it's
the
not
girl's
fair
gonna be
at
like,
all.
no.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I've always had this analogy. I'm sitting in my wheelchair. Okay? I'm sitting in my wheelchair. And they have a girl walk in the room. I'm sitting in my wheelchair.
Right.
And next to me, there's a normal guy. He's not even 6 foot, alright? He's just a normal guy that's, you know, whatever. And, like, say we're behind a glass, even. So we can't see the girl. Who's she gonna pick? The guy in the wheelchair or the guy that can at least stand up?
Talking about this, it's like, it's harsh reality. Like, this is, like, for real. It's harsh.
Like,
and it's for real.
Seriously, like, how would you think that would go down? Who do you think she would pick?
Andrew Tate. He's just top
the guy next to me is Andrew Tate. I said he wasn't. No, I'm saying like any average guy. She doesn't know anything about us. She just see like I'm sitting here.
Okay. Yeah.
The guy's standing next to me, and we're just kind of like, who is she gonna pick?
Yeah. She gonna pick the guy that can do things and take her places, like
Theoretically,
go on walks.
little does she know, I actually have a car. I actually
Yeah.
can drive. I see. I don't want to sit there and brag about. I mean, I could be like a top G real quick. I'm doing better than most people out here right now. But y'all wouldn't know that, right? But she wouldn't know that either. You know, she just wouldn't. And so she's just gonna pick the guy that is physically more attractive. You know, and okay, so never settle for less than you deserve. Okay, so like that's another thing. People have access to everyone, so everyone is sitting there trying to get the best person possible. And it just seems like at the end of the day, you're never satisfied. And you're never going to settle. And that is a relationship killer in itself.
My boy just spit bars on y'all. Listen up, for real. Hey, I will say this: my boy does have game. Best friend does have game. Believe it or not. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised myself. I was like, yo, like, there's a lot of things y'all don't know. Like, my man spits game.
See, like, I do hide a lot of my, I do hide a lot. See, there's a lot of things people don't know about me, even though I do show a lot. See, like, there's, like, that fine balance when you're doing content creation and stuff like that, because, like, you know, yeah, like, people, I don't want to see, like, the mystery behind, like, Andrew Tate, for instance, is not everyone knows everything that he's done. When you're, like, a completely open book, you're just kind of, like, whatever. Like, you know, like, everyone's read that book before. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of people that, you know, don't really know who I am. And there's a lot of people that forgot who I am, considering, you know, I go through the comments and be like, well, I ain't seen this guy in years. I'm like, Jesus. But nah, like, you sit there and you have me in the wheelchair, sitting here, you know, just doing nothing. Yeah, I'm actually in a better position than a lot of people out there. And then you got a guy next to me, completely broke, actually terrible person, but he's just like this. You still want to pick the guy that's standing up 99% of the time. Like, and you can't BS and be like, oh yeah, no, she might actually get the guy in a wheelchair. No, she's not. No,
That's
she's
a damn
not.
shame.
She's just
It's
not.
a damn shame.
She's not. Alright. Yeah, and this goes for guys, like, you know, seeing a girl in a wheelchair too. This goes both ways. You know, people in wheelchairs are really seen less than. People in wheelchairs are seen as less than and not as worthy of anything, right? So, like, I'm playing life on hard mode. Like, I'm talking like in Call of Duty ranking, like when you playing a campaign, you got like you know, regular, medium. I am veteran difficulty.
Oh God!
I'm
not laughing. I'm not laughing.
You're laughing.
Hey, no. Hey, all right.
Oh my God, dude.
Right.
So like,
my man really related it to Call of Duty. It's for real though. It's a good analogy.
Hey, it's a war out here, bro, between me and the guy that can walk. Like,
For real. Only one can
nah,
win.
but like, dude, it sucks because it's like, you know, when you're in a wheelchair, everything is a lot more difficult. And it's one of those things like, dude, I can understand why people wouldn't. Because so like, first you have to like talk to the person. And this goes for anyone, like any relationship that develops. But like, we have like the look, like, oh, he's in a wheelchair, she's in a wheelchair, whatever. So you think about it like, oh, I'm not sure, like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. With someone that's physically able, you're only really getting into the environment of the person and the personality of the person and stuff like that. So you can get out of that, I guess, which you can get out of the situation with the dude in the wheelchair, the girl in the wheelchair. But because you see it first, you're already trying to get out of the situation before the situation even is there. It's really weird. A lot of people, you know, are just very, very shallow too. You know, and that's also That's a human thing in general, but a lot more so because of social media. So with social media, there's a lot of things that have changed in the world because of it, and that is tolerance of different things and stuff like that. Like tolerance of like people like in wheelchairs and stuff like is good, but it's not always going to be. It's never going to be something that is like I'm going down the street and someone just looks at me like I'm a normal person. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's like the reality of the situation. But like, so for instance, a lot of people in wheelchairs, for instance, are a lot more mentally there and aware. And I mean, obviously, unless they do have a mental, disability, certain things can be, messed with. Not messed with. Some things can be a little different with that person. But if you're just someone with a physical disability, you've probably went through some struggles, some hard nights, pain even, like whatever. So, like, that'd be actually low-key a type of person that you want to get in a relationship with because, like, if you're a girl or guy that wants someone that is, mentally strong and stuff, that's, like, the person to do it with, Like, to get in a relationship with and build something with. I mean, dude, like, I'm gonna shout out Squirmy Grubs. Yeah, shout out them. Everyone sits there and looks at them and is like, how? And it's like, what do you mean how? He treats her right. They treat each other right. Like he's doing his thing. Like there's a lot more to him than just like the wheelchair, right? So like when you take the wheelchair equation out, it's just a normal relationship. It really is.
No, for real.
But
and you have way more than an average man. Like an average man, like does not have as much compared. Like you compared to an average dude. An average dude probably does not have social media. What's it called?
Bro, I literally got a G Fuel shaker. I literally got a G Fuel.
Yeah, my boy has a whole G Fuel shaker, y'all. G Fuel. Hey, no, hey, I got this. Had to.
Hey, that's that support. But yeah, no. So like, social media in this day and age, has really helped people and hurt people in the long run, both ways. So yeah, it's making it harder for the average guy. So you're sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, if it's harder for the average guy, then it's gonna be 10 times as hard for the, I guess you would say, average guy in a wheelchair. Right? I mean,
my boy is spitting facts though, guys. Even chat's saying it for real. Matron spitting facts, yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What would you do if? And this goes for the chat. This goes for our chats as well. What would you do if you were one day walking like normal? Boom! Something happens to you. What do you do? How would you live your life? Seriously, what would you do? And this goes for making money if you have a physically demanding job. This goes for having a relationship. If you're in a, like, okay, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend right now, do you think they'd break up with you? Because obviously,
that would be entirely different.
So what would you do? What would you do? All right, you don't got a girlfriend right now.
What happened?
You don't got a girlfriend right now in real life, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay.
Hey, hey, we going through though. Hey. No, let me chill.
All right, so you don't have a girlfriend. You're living your life right now. You clipped it.
Yep.
We end the stream. You go. You walk out. Boom. You just you I don't know. Get hit by a car.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
You're gonna die.
You're not paralyzed.
Yeah.
But you're not able to really walk. Really, like it's hard.
Okay.
It's you're kind of you, but not you. That the girl would know or would want. You're not.
Okay. Yeah.
You.
You're not there. Yeah, you're different. Like, Okay. Well, life would be insanely different. I probably wouldn't have a girl. I mean, if I pick a girl that really is my girlfriend and she really loves me, she'll be there regardless, unless she's lying, you know. But like she should be there regardless.
No girlfriend though.
In
You
that
can't have a
aspect.
girlfriend.
Wait.
You're trying to get a girlfriend. What would you do?
Oh,
Because you just went from being
I can't
able
walk.
you just went from being able to get a girl easy, or I guess you could say, it's still the 80-20 rule where, the guy does have it harder now because of social media. But, you are able to do what you're able to do now, and the next thing you know, boom, you get hit by that car. What do you do?
But it would be a hard process to even fathom that happening. Like, I would probably, like, all jokes aside, I would probably like reconsider life. Like, damn, I can't do things I was able to do. Life would be totally different, totally different.
Right, but
You know,
like,
a lot
how
of-
would you approach it? Like, how
I
would you
would-
then try to get into a relationship? How would you then try to talk to
That's a good question.
answer it, bro?
question.
Like, I want to hear this from somebody that's physically able. What would you do if you weren't? Like, seriously, because that's something that a lot of people in wheelchairs do have. They do have that question. How do I go about this? And then you sit there and you get told, "Oh, like normal." Nothing about my life is normal. So you
I
sit
will
there.
say this. I will say this though. Definitely, you can't really. I can't. If that was to happen, me getting hit by a car, which you're probably jinxing it, I would.
No,
probably
no,
go
no,
do-
hold on. Knock on
I
wood right
can't
now.
Really, I can't really like go cold approach someone in a wheelchair and go like. Imagine this: you see a beautiful woman, a respectable woman. You really want to go talk to her, and then you wheel up on her, y'all. Like
Think about
she's gonna
that.
look at you way different.
Think
That's a very
seriously, think
just
about.
think about that. Like think about that, guys.
Yeah, all right,
Like,
I'm gonna
that's-
give you guys
that's
the
very
visual. I'm gonna give you guys the visual. Hold on. Focus up, Cam.
You're gonna do a visual.
All right, so I'm
I
all
wanna
like,
see this.
I'm all like, push. I'm all.
Yeah.
What's up? She's gonna be like, ew. She's probably not gonna do that, but like, she's gonna be
Oh.
like, there ain't no way right now. She's
No,
gonna be
for
like, no
real,
way
though.
right now.
That's just
They sit there.
that's very sad.
They sit there and they talk about like, oh, if a hot dude were to say, hey, I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna treat you right, girl, she'd be like, oh, all right. And then next thing you know, I were to say, I will, hey, I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna treat you right. She'll be like, what? No, it's
Yeah.
so it's hard. Dude.
It's tragic. My boy, like, wheeling up. My boy is wheeling up to a female. It's better to do it online. If that were to happen to me, I would just stick with online for real. Because unless you find a chick that a friend knows, like meet a chick from a friend type of, where she knows your situation. But if you're just on Tinder, for example, bro, they're gonna click, they're gonna be like, this dude's in a wheelchair. It's not fair at all, guys. Dating with a disability compared to me, like, bro, it's not fair.
Like, you're able to walk out, like, out your house
Yeah.
right now. Like, theoretically, I could count to 10. You could be out your house, at your mailbox, and back in on the headset. I would be at the landing of my staircase. Maybe.
I'm not laughing. Yo, okay.
Bro,
No, it's-
so, someone
I
just
mean,
asked,
yeah.
though, someone did just ask, can wheelchair people, can we date other
See?
people in wheelchairs? It's like, I will say yes, but it makes it extremely difficult, actually. Usually, the way it goes is someone in the wheelchair dates someone that's able-bodied. That's just kind of how it happens, because it's just, it's easier for, I feel like, both parties. It'd make it extremely difficult for two people in a wheelchair to, make it work, because they physically aren't able to help themselves. And so and that's one thing a lot of
Yeah.
people don't talk about. When you're getting into a relationship with someone in a wheelchair, they're going to need help with certain things. Who knows what those
Yup.
things are? but you're gonna need, and that's one other thing. You know, the person get into a relationship with someone in a wheelchair, then they're kind of like seen as their like caregiver, which obviously no one in a wheelchair wants. But yeah, no, so it's just a lot more difficult. But like in general, it's just difficult for every dude out here right now because of everything. And then like OnlyFans, like I don't have an issue with it, but like, what if you don't want a girl that has an OnlyFans?
We're talking about OnlyFans now.
I mean, it kind of is still in the same.
Alright.
You know, it's still kind of in the same. So, yeah, like, who like, not every dude is gonna want to date a girl with an OnlyFans, and a lot of these girls can't accept that.
I would prefer a woman that does not have her, her goodies on display for $5.99 or $4.99. You know.
Hey.
Maybe like $15.99 or $14.99, maybe $15. You know, up is, maybe. But also say no, like. Yeah.
Hey, $5, y'all can see something. Like, hey, $1 make you holler, right? I mean, bro, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of the OnlyFans stuff is interesting. See, I would manage someone with OnlyFans. I mean, I got business minded.
Content manager.
I'm content manager. I manage my own content, and I've done it to others in the past, and I've helped others in the past do their stuff. So I mean, I could charge a percentage. Call me Top G, I guess. Like, bro.
Top G, yo, for real.
I mean, bro, my man said turn that 5 into 2 mil real quick. I know, bro. It's so weird though how it is, bro. I mean, yeah, no, but I don't know if a girl was genuinely interested in me and she had an OnlyFans, I would have to sit there and ask myself, okay, is this someone I can take actually seriously, genuinely?
Yep.
And that's not no joke, like, because in her head, how long did it take her to make that decision? Was she just like... Did she just wake up and go, no, I want to make OnlyFans? You don't want someone that just does things like that drastically. And literally is... And, people forget this. And just like with this podcast here, no matter how you try to turn it, this will never be deleted. So when she makes OnlyFans, her nudes are never getting deleted. Never. Like, it's on the internet. Once something's on the internet, it is always there.
That's what happened with that one situation where that girl that was in the industry, like she tried to remove it. It's not gone.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't know who it is though. Anybody in the chat know?
Yeah, do you guys know? It's coming. Oh well. Anyway, if you guys say it, just let us know. But
you probably do know. You probably do know.
Yeah, y'all probably. What are you? Hey, my man said it. It's me.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, her too. Yo, how do y'all know? Oh my God.
Y'all know it so much. Y'all know. Oh no. Oh my God. Anyways. Yeah, I mean,
it's Lana. Yeah, Lana. That's the one I was talking about.
Well, it's both
Lana
of them.
Rhodes.
It's both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Lana wanted to go down like the mom path, I guess, right? And then I don't really know what happened with the Mia Khalifa thing, but I'm not keeping up with what they do. Okay, I'm just gonna be 100% real. Like, I don't care. But yeah, like, you sit there flipping through Twitter, you're gonna see some stuff, you're gonna read some stuff, right? But yeah, no, I mean, that's crazy, dude. You can't sit there and go into something like that and then just be like, oh yeah, nah. What do you mean, oh yeah, nah? Like, no.
Just a reading
yeah,
button.
like, you showed it, you did it. You said
The crime is already committed.
like, bro, you said it's a crime. Ha ha.
It should be.
Oh
Nah.
my God.
Okay, I'm gonna take that back because, well, I don't even know, man. I mean, I don't know.
Oh my God. All right. So, anyways, I think we're gonna switch up the topics, guys. I wanted to talk to you just really quickly. So, in the gaming space, you're gonna catch my drift here, alright? In the gaming space, you run into a lot of really, really weird people sometimes. It's the internet.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna run into a lot of weird people. We all can agree, right? Yes? Okay. So, you're sitting there running into whoever. Some people are going to be lifelong friends. Like, I met my homie Cole. He lives in Ohio, right? And I live in North Carolina. I met him in 2010. I remember WMD Black Ops 1. Okay? WMD Black Ops 1. I'm sitting there walking through that side building, the big side building that's empty. And I specifically remember I see it pop up on the screen. X Pure Ownage 84X has joined your Xbox Live party. Dude was
You remember his name?
bro,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
so vivid.
Years ago too.
2010, Christmas 2010. Man just got an Xbox. Okay. So he's just there, gets in. We're all squeakers. I'm like, in 2010, I just turned 13. I was like 13 and a half. He was like 11. We're like, what's up, y'all? Like, you already know. Anyways, he comes in. Man, shut up. You're stupid. Alright, so we sit there and get in an argument. I'm like, who's this guy? Next thing you know, I figure out he's actually my clan leader's friend in real life. And I already knew the clan leader for like 6 months at this point. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, okay, yeah, you know this kid IRL, but like, bro, like, man's just low-key kind of like mean. Like, so I sit there, I muted him, he muted me. Like, I wasn't about to sit there and like back down. Like, I was gonna argue with him. I don't care, you know. And
You started off on bad terms with them?
started off on bad terms.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
Yeah, so basically the point I'm trying to make is I got into a game with him on Search and Destroy on Black Ops 1, and he was on the other team. I was on the other team, right? So we're clan members. We're like, hey bro, let's go ahead, let's get into the game and play, but let's private chat. Ever since that day, there was just something about, the way we talked. It was just like, something that just happened. Like we just became friends.
It just clicked.
Yeah, we just clicked up, bro. Like we're just homies ever since.
That happened to me a couple of times.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's amazing. So I sit there and play with this dude every freaking day, gaming. We just do, bro. I'm talking like falling asleep on the mic. We're doing everything, everything. Like
That's how you know you're real friends. You fall asleep on the mic.
Yeah.
That's how you know you guys.
So we sit there and we would wake up first thing in the morning. Bro, I can't wait to get online, And it was just so cool. So I sat there and I decided to meet him in real life. And that was like the coolest thing ever. It took about 6 months from the time I met him on Xbox for the first time till June of 2011 when I turned 14. I just sat there and asked. I was like, do you think we could like go meet him? I'll never forget. We pull up and they're standing in like a line. We're standing in a line and we're just like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God, this is happening. And then we went inside and we already kind of knew each other. So we just went inside and we just started playing games and just chilling. I even got to meet
my boy went from an enemy.
Yeah, an enemy to
friend.
a best friend. And it's crazy because I'm actually going up there to see him this coming month. So
Okay.
this goes back to what I was saying though. You meet a lot of people on the internet. And certain
Some good people, some bad people.
Right. So you had a situation where you met a older guy.
Oh yeah, bro.
So I need you to
Yeah.
explain all this. How old was he? What happened? I need you
Okay.
to explain that because I also want to give my input
Okay.
because I told you about this and you are younger, but I want you to go ahead
Yeah.
and explain because this is for I know there's a lot of young kids in here right now. You need to listen to this because this is actually super
Guys.
important. There's also one person in here and specifically that I can think off the top of my head that needs to hear this. So go ahead
Yeah.
and spill it all. I'm all ears. All right.
I will say this, man. So it started off. I was live. My boy came in. I'm not gonna say any names, not the streamer's name, but let's just say.
You gotta
Want me to
say
say?
it.
All right.
You gotta
So
say it
this,
because it's an issue. Yeah,
my
and
boy
and that's
Elite.
that. You gotta say it, bro. I hate to put you on,
I got
but
you.
you gotta
I'm
say
gonna
it
let it off.
because
I'm gonna. Yeah, we need to settle this. We need to settle things. This is probably the last time I'm talking about it. So I was live. A viewer, my boy, I'm pretty sure Elite or Temic. My boy Temic came into the chat and he said, "I know this streamer. He's a grandpa. He's 64. He plays with viewers. You should definitely dual stream with him. You know, he's underrated. He had, I think, around like 600 subscribers at the time. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna play with him. So I sent him a friend request. I joined up, and he's like, dude. The first thing he says, he goes to his leaderboard, and he can see that I'm at the top. Like my score is at the top, and he's like, I don't know that much people that have almost 1 million score. And I was like, yeah, man, I do YouTube and stuff. I'm a YouTuber. He was like, holy crap. And then, not that exact reaction, but something like that. Then he clicked on to my channel and he was like, we need to do some streams together. I was like, knowing me, I was nice at the time. I got more meaner, you know. I'm trying to be a top G like Andrew Tate. I got to be a little bit stricter and meaner.
I mean this
and
was
have some
before the Andrew
standards.
Tate times.
So,
Just didn't know,
yes,
So Mans
it
wasn't
was.
thinking about Andrew Tate when he's doing this.
Yeah, basically when someone was like, hey, we should collab, I was like ignorant and I just collab. Even if the person was probably a murderer, you know, if it could make content, I would do it. So at the time I streamed, the next day I streamed, my man gets probably, I would say, he gains 50 subscribers. I'm not that relevant myself, only like 4,000 subscribers. So I stream, he gets subscribers, he has people in the chat, and he's like, dude, that's insane, that's insane. And then, okay, so we do that for a couple, I would say 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks that was happening. I was streaming, he would gain subscribers, boom, boom. Then all of a sudden, I'm playing Fortnite. I'm just playing Fortnite in a squads match. My boy joins up and he sees that it's set to Team Rumble. He's like, oh, y'all practice? I don't like practice. He got so mad at me for playing Team Rumble.
So he just
Which I wasn't, it wasn't even in Team Rumble. It was a glitch where it was 4 people in the match already.
So he didn't like practice.
Yep, pretty much. I think, yeah, I don't know what he had issues before. Like, before I was in there, I don't know what type of issues he had, but man, it's like, it was just tragic just for playing Team Rumble.
So what was he saying? So what made you, so what made you be like, this guy is a issue? Like, what made you be like, oh my god, like this guy, like I need to like separate myself from this guy and get away from this dude because like he's an issue. He's someone that probably shouldn't be playing the game with kids.
Okay, he was drunk on stream. He's 64. The red flags that I noticed was that right after he backed out and said I only play with winners, not losers. And you know he does not practice. Okay, I know that was a red flag. The next red flag is he's drunk on stream. I don't know if he still streams drunk and stuff, but he streams drunk, very drunk, where he's saying the hard R word to viewers. Basically, it was an occurrence that happens a lot, and I didn't know that before. Yeah, my man has a drinking disorder apparently, like.
Oh
But yeah,
my
it's
god. He said,
there's a lot.
bro.
There's a lot. There's a lot more that I can say.
Okay, so
A lot more.
explain to me, what did he do for a living, for instance? Because he was, from what you told me, he was open.
Yeah.
Like, what did he do? Like, what made him want to get on the game and start doing this? And what did he do?
I have no idea.
You have
His
no
whole
idea.
goal, I remember he told me his whole goal for starting YouTube was to get 1,000 subscribers, and he said that's all he wanted, and he got it. I mean, he got it. Like, he got it.
Hey, he did it. My man's was clouting to the top. My man's was hacking people out the way to get to it.
Oh, and there's so much. I made 2 videos on it, guys. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, the whole grandpa situation, it's on my channel and stuff. But 2 videos.
Right. But like, so the moral of the story is like, this dude is playing with literal kids, like less than 10 years old.
Oh yeah. He's 64, guys, playing with. I understand that he's trying to grow his community, and he's taking advantage of the whole situation that little kids like to play Fortnite, and it's just so weird. I had to change who I hang with. Like, I can't be playing with 64 years old or 64-year-olds when I'm like 18, and he's playing with little kids too. It's weird.
Yeah,
honestly.
he's sitting there like,
weird.
I had to have a conversation with you. I was like, bro, you got to watch out who you associate yourself with, because it can get you in trouble. Okay, it can get you in trouble. So that's one of my downfalls. For instance, though, it's like, I say to myself too much, to the point where I don't collab with people. Like, I could have probably been like literally like actually like famous if I would have really played my cards right. But like, I stay to myself a lot. Like, I stopped going to events in 2018. End of 2018 is the last event I went to. I stopped going to events. I stopped doing all of that, and I just didn't like how, I just seen everyone was trying to use each other. Yeah. And so, this has always been a thing. Like when the Call of Duty days were there, in full swing, everyone used each other. Everyone just tried to climb to the top. Team hop, friend hop,
everything. Yeah,
like it was really, it was terrible. But you just gotta watch out who you talk to. There's a lot of younger people in here right now, I know, and you guys just need to make sure you watch out with who you're talking to. Social media is a thing, right? Use it to your advantage, and make sure you know who you're actually talking to. Okay.
You never know. You could be talking to a killer, someone that has charges that they're not able to talk to. They're not legally able to talk to kids, but they're talking.
No, they could be on the
house arrest.
SOL. Yeah. They could be on the SOL. Look it up, the SOL list, or the SO list. Okay. Not trying to get flagged around here. All right, but that's basically that's basically the first hour, though. I think we can go ahead and talk to chat for a second. Okay. All right, let's talk to.
After we could do the topic change. For my boy that said, all right, but.
All right, yep. All right, let's do it. All right, let's freaking do it. All right.
All right.
All right, y'all. So, what do you guys think, really quickly? What do you guys think of the talk and everything like that? What do you guys, how long is this pod gonna be? We're gonna at least do another hour, okay? Now look, I seen what you guys were sitting there saying the whole time. Obviously I'm not trying to, interrupt and everything like that, but, who thinks Fortnite took Fortnite did it? Bro, yeah, everyone, guys. I literally have done YouTube since 2010. Alright. Hey, by the way, guys, if you could drop a like on the stream, that'd be freaking amazing. William, if you're still in here, please give me the conversation topic. Did I miss the Facebook talk? You did not. We will probably come across Andrew Tate. We'll talk about Andrew Tate again. But please, if you want me to talk about something specific, please drop the $5 dono, y'all. Help the stream out, and we'd be more than glad to talk about it. Bro, we can get super deep. We could keep doing this too. Get guests. We could do all of that. But it's gonna be freaking awesome. Mac and Cheetos got him here. Not just that, bro. I had 25K subs before that video would ever come out. Bro, I did freaking good for a good minute, man. Alright? Yeah, anyways, guys, are you guys enjoying this? Like, do you guys like this so far? Because I think this is doing pretty decent. I think you guys are showing love on it, which is freaking amazing. I've been doing this since 2010. You were probably in your mother's womb. Oh, he's been doing this since, yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. Like, literally a long time. I got proof. Alright, this is definitely better for your older audience. This is pretty entertaining. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm trying to aim towards a slightly older audience because I gotta be honest, like, I don't want to, like, it's not that I don't want to associate myself with kids. It's just the fact that, like, I'm 25. I'm not, I'm not in, like, the trick-shotting days where I'm a teenager playing with other teenagers, Rich, what boosted your career the most? It was a couple different things. It was, like, for instance, when I made the Leafy video, when Scare shouted me out, when Fredo shouted me out, when I did the Mac and Cheeto video, when I did the gaming bar video, when I did the Spider-Man video, when I did, dude, I actually did a lot of things I did really well. The G Fuel Tub video, like, I did a lot of cool things. Guys, hey, let's do a little quick like spike really quick before we get back into the conversation, okay? Yeah, let's do a freaking like spike real quick. Guys, if you haven't dropped a like on the screen, please get ready to do it. I'm going to count to 10. And, yeah. Anyways, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone drop a like on the stream at the exact same time. Let's freaking go. Yeah, but guys, seriously, thank you so much for supporting. Genuinely, thank you. Yeah, this is freaking awesome, y'all. Y'all seem to be enjoying it for the most part. Getting that John Wick, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But by the way, guys, I'm sure you are seeing the fact that I'm not responding to chat while we're talking. We're trying to get clips. We're trying to get, stuff like that so we can post it, like, on here, on TikTok, whatever else. Okay? The gun video, yeah, the gun video and that now. Now, I can talk about that. That's actually a good topic. I forgot to put in the notes. I can talk about that, too. Didn't you used to be family friendly? I never really was. I just tended to be, friendly, like, in just for everyone, like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, I did certain things that, weren't family friendly. But, like, I try to find that fine line, okay? But yeah, guys, thank you so much, for supporting. Seriously, thank you. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back into it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, here we freaking go. By the way, we do got a topic change from, my man Ecliptic. By the way, guys, his name is Ty, okay? I still call him Ecliptic because, we're gamers. That's how it goes. Anyways, here we go. Alright. You ready? Let's freaking do it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Nick?
What's up?
Alright. Do the topic change.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
okay, so a while ago, my boy Cameron said, talk about your childhood. How about you go first, Bastion? How about you go first? You have the honors. Talk about
my
your
childhood. You want
Yeah.
me to talk about my childhood?
Yes. Apparently.
Alright, so my childhood was extremely interesting. Like now when we're talking about childhood, what part of the childhood? You know, because like I could talk about like the fact that like
True.
you know all right, I'll let you pick. How do you want me to talk about the fun I had as a child, the hard times as a child?
Just
What
like
was
your whole, I would say like, just from birth to now. Like what happened? Like
all right?
your
So
whole. That's a weird question though. Yeah. Like.
so all right, here we go. So I was born June 11th, 1997. No, okay, so I was born June 11th, 97. I, was born what seemed to be a healthy kid, right? And then, obviously, my bones started, breaking, and stuff like that. And, as a baby, you can't explain, hey, yeah, I broke my leg. So,
Yeah.
obviously, my parents and my whole family, they were getting accused of abusing me.
Fish.
Yeah,
I did not know that, bro.
they were
Oh my
accusing
God.
my parents of abusing me and purposely injuring me.
Damn.
And then obviously that was a mess, because think
Yeah.
about it. The kid can't speak for himself. You're sitting there, keep taking the kid to the hospital, but every time I come home, I show up with a new injury. So what do you think? What like when you're someone from an outside perspective, and you keep seeing this kid come back with a new injury every freaking like whenever, and it's
Damn.
always a bone, and it's like that's kind of suspect.
It does look suspect. Yeah.
So, yeah, basically they sit there and they finally get be tested for the disorder, osteogenesis imperfecta, brittle bones. Boom. Finally, that gets solved. So now you go under a treatment plan. How do you deal with someone that has that disorder as a baby? Because obviously, no matter who you are, when you are a baby, you break bones, you break everything easier. Your skull isn't fused together yet. This is for everyone, not just me. This is for every one of you. All right, when you're a baby, your skull is not fused together yet. Your bones aren't as strong. So imagine having a disorder where your bones break easier. So obviously, when I was younger, I always had cast on, always had some type of medical thing to go to. It was tough. Obviously, as I got older, it slew down. It slew down a lot. Like the last time I broke a bone, and knock on wood, was the last time was oh man, I think 2017.
That's good.
Bro,
honestly, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
My boy's getting there, man. My boy's becoming the top G. Hey, the chemistry is real, bro. That's crazy.
I ain't broke a bone 5 years, bro. You like, bro? When's the last time you broke a bone, huh? Can you take that pain? Can you take that pain? Because I don't think you can take that pain. I take that pain every day. I do it every day. I take it.
Oh my.
I take the pain.
My boy's doing the absolute most.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, I can't relate to that. I've dislocated my kneecap 2 times, but I never. How much bones would you say that you broke? How much bones? Over 100? Like 100?
Yeah. Even like micro,
Dang.
yeah, even micro
No,
cracks.
no, no way. That's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot, bro.
yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, like, yeah. Anyways, so you sit there and you grow up with this disorder, and for instance, they put me in a special class when I was in pre-K because they didn't know how I was going to function in a school setting, right? They didn't know how I was going to
Okay.
function in a school setting because it's like this dude literally has a disorder that could theoretically kill him at any point because of one misstep or something like that. And that's also scary. Like when you're being like when you're being helped up the staircases or when you're doing something like that, it's scary because like rather you fall down the staircase or someone trips or so, when they're helping you.
I can't imagine living like that, bro. Like that's scary. That's
It's
scary.
it's scary. So like you sit there and you think about it. They put me in a special class where there's a lot of other kids with disabilities of you know various ranges. I have a really good memory. I remember things from when I was literally like a year old. It sounds insane, but I have that type of memory, I guess. I remember
Yeah.
though, you had this one kid. He was laying in like this chair, and he was always laid back, and he would just make these noises, and I was kind of always around like normal kids, so that kind of struck me as odd, as
Yeah.
a pre-care. When you're your own self, when you're a kid, you don't sit there and think about um, the fact that you have a disability or anything wrong. You're a kid. You don't
Just living
care what you
life.
look like. You don't care. So yeah, so you had people with physical and mental disabilities. You had people that had rather a mental disability or a only physical disability like me. So
Yeah.
obviously, after that first year, it was probably a combination of the fact that the school was kind of far from where I lived. But I finally went to a normal classroom, and I had accommodations, but it wasn't like anything like it used to be. I had an assistant, that helped me, do certain things. But other than that, I was in normal classes because I had the development of a normal kid. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I was a
Okay.
normal kid. I just broke bones easier. So I got put in normal classes, and I guess you could say I was a hit. Kids love me. And it was great. And I had friend dude when I was a child, bro, going around like the neighborhood, just like talking to everyone. Like no one really seen me as someone with a disability. Everyone obviously knew, but like didn't care. They'd be like, "Hey, what's up, boy?
That's
How you
good.
doing?" So it was,
That's good, bro.
like in general, my childhood was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you have a disability, things are never going to be normal.
Gonna be way
Um,
different.
yeah, 100%. So, hey, this goes back to you. What was yours like, bro?
My childhood, I was born in Indiana, Elkhart, Indiana, on June 1st, 2004. Um,
I remember that year.
you do?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Oh
I
my God, my
specifically.
man's memory is crazy. Probably remember the day too, the time
What
you
what
doing
what
that.
what day were you?
The
Oh yeah,
time,
that's right, June. Bro, that
June
was when I was
1st.
about to be 7 years old. Yeah, pool party,
Jesus Christ, how
yeah,
do you remember that, yo?
pool party, bro.
This man is
That was
the.
great. I love it. Anyway, go
But yeah,
on.
man, I was born in Indiana. I was in Indiana for about, I would say, until I was 9 years old or 10. My parents divorced, then moved to Florida. My mom moved to Florida with my sister. Yeah, my sister Adrian. We moved here. And then I have a lot of siblings, guys. I want you guys to know I have a lot of siblings. My dad was going crazy. I have probably, I would say, with step siblings, I'm like, I'm the last one. Probably 13 siblings. Look, my boy Ben. Yeah, I'm trying to be serious. My man's over here. Yo, okay. But yeah,
My bad, I had to.
Oh my god, yo. But hey, moved to. I was doing some wild stuff when we first moved here, guys. Cause I have ADHD, I have PTSD. Your boy has been through it. Your boy's been through it. ADHD probably contributes to why I'm good at Fortnite. But anyways, yeah, I was doing wild stuff in real life, just a lot of stuff, guys, a lot of stuff, and I turned into gaming like as an out. What's it
It's
called?
an out. It's an outlet. You're looking for an outlet.
Yeah,
You're
an
looking for something
outlet.
to take your mind off everything. I get it.
Yeah, I had like anger issues back then, ADHD, all that. So gaming really helped me a lot. And so I started playing gaming, got into that for about like my third year in around Black Ops 2. I got hacked, and ever since then, I never got that Xbox 360 because I got hacked on it, and boom, I got a PC. I was like, yo, I'm not doing Xbox, none of that. I'm switching to PC. So I download Fortnite and started a YouTube channel. I actually started before had
So like,
Fortnite account,
let's back it up just a little bit.
but,
What were you like as a child? Like did kids like you? Did kids dislike you?
yeah.
What did you do as a kid back in the day? Right? Like what was
I was wild.
Okay.
I was crazy.
I mean, say something. You
Okay,
say something,
so
and I'll say something crazy. That
I
I've done.
would order Papa John's knowing damn well I don't have any money. And the person would pull up. The person would pull up. They're like, "Oh, is this for you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, it's like $15. I only have $5."
So like,
all right, that's something I would do that often. Okay.
when they bring
that's
the pizza, like what would happen?
I remember he just walked. He was like, "Okay, you don't have enough money," and then he just walked away. Like they all walk away, and they're like, dude, they walk away. They're just like,
Oh, he got up.
"Oh, you want this? Oh, okay." Then bro, they just leave. I don't know what they do with the pizza. I don't know what they did with it.
Well, they're
They probably
they're
made it. I'm not gonna lie.
well, they're legally supposed to throw it away, but in most cases they would just eat it themselves. So yeah, that's crazy. So okay, so
That's just a little thing.
all right, so like
Let me say this though. Let me say this.
oh, I was
So,
bro.
one more thing.
I trespassed. I was a trespassing kid. I used to do a lot of. I actually used to do a lot of bad stuff, guys. You wouldn't expect it, but I did a lot of bad stuff. I used to trespass. I used to, bro. This is so hilarious. This is so bad. I sold a kid a couple grams of grinded up red chalk for 25 cents one time. And a balled up piece of paper. Yeah, I am a chalk dealer. Like a sidewalk chalk dealer. I needed 25 cents, so that's how I had to get it, bro.
Oh man, that reminds me. Totally off topic. I used to sell candy at school, and
That's not bad. That's awesome.
But they made an announcement about specifically toward me because it was around the time that I started doing it. They were like, "No selling stuff on campus," and I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, but yeah, people were suspect. They were like, "Is this dude poisoning this?" Until they actually ate it. It was good. But yeah, totally off topic. But yeah.
That's totally. No, I mean that's something you did. That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing in my childhood, just hustling.
Being
a menace to society.
You know, I'll say one more thing, and I have said this in a video before, but one time when I was in, I'm pretty sure it was, it was rather kindergarten, first grade, one of those. I basically locked down the entire school because we're playing hide and seek. Okay, we're playing hide and seek, guys, and well, you ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna find me. You ain't finding nobody.
I think I remember this.
You're not finding nobody named Bladen, alright? You wanna know who Bladen is? It's me. Alright? Nah, but you ain't finding me. And, you know, your boy in a wheelchair, yeah, I'm out the wheelchair. Where'd the boy in a wheelchair go? You know what I mean? Where'd he go? Well, where'd mans go, right? So next thing you know, I hid in one of those play, like in the kitchen, the play
Oh
kitchen.
God.
I hid in the door. Who's sitting there thinking I could fit in that? So I'm gone, empty, wheelchair empty. Next thing you know, your boy is hidden. They're like, Bladen, 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 this
Oh.
ain't funny. Come out. I'm sitting there thinking, bro, they're trying to bait me out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not working.
Yeah, they're trying to bait me out. So I'm like, I ain't getting out. Like, why would I get out? Like, this is hide and seek. I
Yeah,
hide,
you're
you
winning.
seek. That's my mentality as a little kindergarten first grader, you know. So yeah, lock the whole school down. Then you know, as a kid, you get bored, you get out. So they find me. So
Yo, my
yeah.
man set off a whole alarm though.
Oh yeah, no, it was lockdown. Complete.
Yeah, they did a
school-
whole lockdown, y'all.
complete school lockdown, guys. Anyways, someone wanted. I think we need to
Yep.
follow up on Andrew Tate for about 5 minutes because people wanted
Okay.
us to talk about him just for a second again, and
I
then
bet.
that'll go into our next topic. Okay, so anyways,
Sounds good.
we talked about Andrew Tate in the beginning of the stream. You know, some of you guys have been in here for the whole stream, which I thank you. It's freaking amazing. But anyways, Andrew Tate, obviously the man's taken the internet by storm, literally. Okay,
Yup,
the dude
literally.
is literally everywhere. The man is what people look at as I guess you would say, alpha male, right? He's that guy, that dude,
OG.
exactly. He's that part. He's trying to portray as that dude, right? That guy, okay, that no one should mess
Yup.
with and stuff like that. And he's a type of, you know, and I'm sure he agrees. He's the type of person that probably doesn't think he's necessarily wrong on basically anything, which is totally fine. You know, I can tell he's passionate about what he does say, and you would hate to be wrong about something you're passionate about, because when you're passionate about something, that tends to mean you're an expert on it. So when you are a expert at something, and then you're getting told that you're actually wrong, that's like an ego hurt, you know.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to even get told he's wrong. When he has a debate, for instance, you could be like, "Nah, bro, that's actually wrong." He's like, I mean, like, and then he goes on into like, you know, another conversation. But in general,
That's
like, in general, the guy is just, he's polarizing, and he's very likable. That's why, you know, he's popping. Now, you sit there and you ask me, Batron, do you like Andrew Tate? Quite frankly, I do. I think someone like him needed to be heard. Okay, I think he needed to be heard. The guy needed to be heard in every single way, no matter if his opinions were wrong. Because if anything, it makes people think, and that is the thing that you need in this world the most, is have people thinking. Because when you're a blindless sheep, that's when you have issues. That's when the world has issues.
Facts.
That's when the world has issues. You know, you sit there and you think about it. Whatever he says, whether it's right or wrong, at least he's getting you to think. Point blank. Am I correct, chat? Am I correct? When you listen to what he says, does it make you think at least a little bit? Rather, oh, I don't like what he said, or oh, I agree with what he said. Does it make you think?
It's entertainment, and it's making you think. Like, you're gaining stuff, and it's entertainment.
Right.
The way I look at it.
Yeah, obviously, we're not supposed to necessarily be like talking to the chat, but I do want to ask you guys: do you guys think getting Hustlers University would actually benefit you?
If you guys know what Hustlers University is, obviously some people don't know about it, but if you do,
this whole marketing thing was about hustlers, though. It literally was like the biggest push. That was like his thing, Hustlers University. He literally got like, obviously it's a lot more complex than what we even know, but the whole basis is it's him, and then it trickles down, right? So it can still help people, but at the end of the day, the whole plan was is to get, you know, the original guy to be popping, and then the accounts to distribute that content, and then when people click on the profile and they get the link and they go get the course, then he gets paid, then the person that pushes the link gets paid, and, you know, it trickles down, right? So that was like the whole push, and like, you know, I don't have Hustlers University, but I would sit there and think, if I got it, would it help me? And I've seen a couple TikToks where people say, yeah, it's helped me, yada, yada, yada. And I think Hustler University's like strongest suit is the fact that all the information that you want or could need, I guess, which I don't know what's exactly on there 100% because I don't have it. But I would assume it's everything that I'm sure everything on there you can find on Google. But the issue that a lot of people have is sometimes people don't even know certain things exist, like copywriting or how to trade stocks correctly, or how to pick certain stocks to help you pop off, or how to drop ship or stuff like that. A lot of people don't know what to search up, and that kind of like localizes everything. So I don't know. I think Andrew Tate is.
Yeah, I agree with some of the stuff he says. Like I said before, like
what's one thing
I'm
that
on
he
Team
said?
Tate. I changed my Fortnite name to Top G Ecliptic.
Yeah, you're that guy, bro.
Like, bro, I literally changed my name to Top G Ecliptic. Like, bro, obviously, I support him. You know, I don't have Hustlers University though. You know, I have that.
You know, I'm saying I think about getting it. You know, just to see. You know, I got $50. I feel like, you know, getting it for like that
YouTube
1 month.
video said it's not worth it.
You watched video said it's not worth it.
Yeah, the dude made a YouTube video making a review on it, and he like, you know, yeah, he lost money. He lost money.
He lost the money. So like,
yeah.
You know what's crazy though? Like I sat there and I watched this one TikTok where this dude he, you know, bought the course obviously for $50, and then next thing you know, he's like, yeah, I actually made $60. Well, then he's actually up $10, guys.
Yeah.
$10. Like, that's interesting. Anyways, I think that Andrew Tate is, he's polarizing. I do like the person. He's actually someone that we need around. Like him or hate him. He's actually hilarious. His hot takes are extremely hot takes. Okay, they're the most extreme hot takes. But there's also a basis to what he does say on a lot of certain things. And, you know, just in the end, guys, when you sit there and you listen to someone like him, just know that you're not in his position. So certain things that he can do, you just can't. Okay?
Yeah.
And the one thing that he does and talk about is building yourself up and making yourself the best person you could possibly be. Because if you can do that, then you could probably do some of the stuff that he's actually saying. I'm not sitting there saying that, oh, you can just say this, do this, get out of anything, yada yada yada. No one's invincible. No one's untouchable. He's as much as Andrew Tate is like this mystical being. He's and he says it. He when he comes to America, he's like, bro, I need security. He knows it, but a lot of people sit there and look at people like him as a god. It's something you gotta watch out for. But
he's a millionaire. He Yeah, you're right, because a lot of things that he can do, you guys can't. Really can't. If you're a social media influencer and you say something very wild, there's repercussions. He says something very wild, okay. Well,
He
he'll
doesn't.
just turn off his phone.
He doesn't need a brand
I
deal.
mean,
He don't need a brand deal. He don't need anything like that. He is chilling when it comes to money, from what it seems like. You know, obviously he's
yeah.
not the richest person ever, but you know, in his words, he's richer than you could ever imagine. Right? Like this guy.
Yeah, he makes it seem like he's the richest person in the world.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's funny though. Anyways, yeah. So I guess that goes into okay. So Andrew Tate, money, right? So now we're gonna talk about making money on YouTube, and then I'm gonna talk about the Facebook situation, also with like the full screen thing. So making money on YouTube. How many of you guys want to make money doing YouTube? Even like Twitch or Facebook or social media. Yeah,
I do.
Hey, this man wants to. I mean, this dude right here. I've low key. I guess you could say I've been mentoring you in a way, like a little bit.
Oh yeah, for
like,
sure. And I'm grateful, like really grateful, really thankful, man. Like you've been helping me behind the scenes. My boy fixed my settings that was messed up for about a good 3 years. So, bro, like, my man.
Okay, so.
Like, girl.
All right, so basically, like, when you guys do social media, it doesn't matter what it is. You got to be consistent with what you're doing. Okay. By the way, this is going to be extremely short, with what we're talking about, because you sit there, you look at my channel and everything like that. A lot of you guys are going to be like,
my boy lagging.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Am I good?
Yeah, it was lagging for a sec.
God.
It's good now.
Okay. Alright. Anyways, alright, my bad, y'all. Okay, so when it comes to making money on anything, social media, you guys gotta be consistent. You guys need to make sure you are putting yourself in a position to actually be successful. So that means uploading a lot, figuring out what you want to do, and going fully in. Like right now I'm in a period where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do when it comes to creating content, or do I even want to continue creating content, right? When you guys are starting out, you guys are going to have it extremely hard, because you're competing with literally the top creators.
Aliens.
Yeah, you're literally, you're not only are you competing with the top guys, okay, you're competing with the person next to you, and they sit there and say, oh yeah, there's more to go around, but in reality, say everyone was gone and you're the only one that they could watch, they're gonna watch you, right?
Right.
So, anyways, making money on YouTube is extremely difficult. Harder than you'd think. Like, I'm gonna give you guys an example. With this stream, we had a $10 donation, and that's gonna be it, most likely. I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes, and that's it, right? So think about it from your perspective when you're starting out at zero. Okay, when you're starting out from zero, imagine how much you have to actually do. When you're going against a creator like Mr. Beast, when you're going against a creator, I don't know, you can name so many examples. There's people with millions of there's people with millions of subs that you don't even know of yet. There's people with millions of followers on TikTok you don't even know of yet. So it's insane. But like when it comes to actually making the money, like on YouTube, so like just social media in general, brand deals is where it's at. But you gotta find that fine line of pushing them extremely hard and not pushing them at all. Like so with G Fuel, Your boy pushed him for 6 years, got a shaker. Boom. I just did a brand deal right there. Get my shaker. But,
Yes,
seriously. There you go. Yes, sir.
You know the vibes.
Yes, sir. But,
Yes, sir, bro.
But, like, G Fuel, bro. Like, G Fuel has been, supporting me for a long time, financially, right? And I've been pushing them. But, over time, I feel like a lot of people have, figured out, it's kind of annoying. So I've been trying to find that fine line for a minute now.
Yeah.
But,
making money on YouTube is very difficult, guys. Like,
oh,
especially at low. Growing on YouTube is very difficult as well. Growing and making money is one of the hardest. But once you're up there, you're chilling pretty much. If you're getting hundreds and thousands of views per video, I mean, you're chilling. But if you're still trying to grow, like, it's a road. It's a long road.
Ad revenue on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, for instance, you get paid a couple cents per 1,000 views. Like, you're not making no money. It's all about brand deals and networking and stuff like that. You're never going to be able to be completely financially free only uploading. You gotta figure out a way to allocate money using what you are doing, not getting paid directly with what you're actually doing.
From one income stream, have multiple income streams.
Yes.
Not just from YouTube.
So, like, if you have a job, like a normal job right now, and you're trying to do content creation, you gotta figure out a day off, for instance, right? And you guys got to, okay, so say you have a day off, you guys gotta just, like, pump out content. Streaming is, like, the easiest way to technically make money, but streaming can also waste a lot of your time of actually making actual content that you can post on other platforms. So, like, for instance, with this stream, what we're going to do is we're going to cut everything up for this. Okay, so say we're going to do, like, a little over 2 hours, I would assume. We're going to cut this up, and we're going to start uploading it. So we're going to get, like, ad revenue from that and exposure from it and stuff like that. We have a plan with this. You also have to have a plan. You can't just do it and expect it to happen. You also have to make yourself look professional. So, for instance, you say you got a backdrop, right? But you got a messed up wall or something. You gotta.
You dissing me out here?
No.
I'm getting.
No, not you. Not you. Not you, bro. Not you.
Oh God.
No, you don't got a messed up wall. You actually got the freaking you got the
foam.
Yeah, you got the foam. That's actually good. But I'm talking, like, you gotta try to look professional as possible. Green screen is more than, yeah, there you go. You brand placement out here. I like it. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, you just sit there and get green screen. Boom, green screen, looks professional. You can look like me out here, alright?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been talking for so long, I'm sitting there coughing, bro.
I got you. But, bro, basically, what you're saying, guys, is you have to have a plan with content. Because, think about it. If you put you're all into it, and you don't have any plan for the future, you don't know what you want in the long run. You don't know what you want. You gotta have a plan, bro. You're just gonna be lost.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you might get thousands of subscribers, but you don't know what to do with the thousands of subscribers. Like, you'll just be in a loop.
Yeah, a lot of people see, like, one thing that I messed up with, and I can admit it, I wasn't money hungry enough. A lot of you guys sit there and think I'm money hungry. Like, for instance, when I left for Facebook, I'm money hungry, yada, yada, yada. Bro, I could have probably pulled some strings, climbed up the social ladder, and made millions. I was in a position to probably do that, and I didn't. But I cared about just keeping it genuine. But that probably bit me, alright? So, like, for instance, when YouTube was going down for me, I needed to figure out how to, make it work. Because, like, if I can't make this work, I gotta go, figure out what I'm gonna do next. right? But I love doing this. So I took the Facebook deal. They were paying me a direct amount to stream. So that's what I did. I took it and I started streaming on there and then making content for YouTube. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it
was the right
was
choice, honestly.
Yeah, I had no choice.
Really
I stopped getting support, so I had to do that. So I guess this goes into the other topic really quick, the Facebook thing.
Yeah.
As you guys seen, I am no longer really streaming on that platform. I am off there. I'm on here, as you can see right now. Yeah. So, Facebook. I'm gonna go ahead and shout the homie out. Lispy Jimmy actually, and see, that's the one thing that bothers me though. Is like, I got the contract because of someone putting me on, not because I would have gotten it in general. That's one thing that really bothers me. But like, in general,
True.
like shout out to Lispy Jimmy. I can't wait until he comes back to YouTube though. I've been trying, but anyways, anyways, I don't want to talk about him directly while he's not here or anything. But you know, I sat there and I got onto Facebook, and they immediately hit me when they didn't have my channel completely monetized. So when you are not monetized on any social media platform, you're not going to be as pushed because there's no gain for them to do that. If you have good content and they push you, but you're not monetized, no ads are running on your thing. So they're not getting paid, you're not getting paid, you're just getting these views, and it's not beneficial for anyone, so they're not going to push you. So they're not benefiting, you're not benefiting, so you're just uploading and basically doing nothing. So I wasn't monetized for the first month, and yeah, it was it was terrible. It was so hard. Like, I switched, and I at one point had literally 0 people watching me. 0.
Damn.
0.
I remember that. I can attest. This is facts, guys.
0.
I was there through it all.
Like, do you know how hard that was for me? I was making all this money, and I had not one person in there. Do you know how mind messing that is? Right? Like, do you know
especially when you're used to having viewers.
Yes.
And you just go from having people watching you to just no one watching you at all.
Exactly.
I'm sure you're making money, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. You don't have the same enjoyment. I can tell, or I could tell, you know, when you were doing it, like, it wasn't the exact same.
Dude, it was just one of those things where it was like, I sat there and I tried to give it all my all. So my last stream was on there a couple of days ago, and you know, I got released from the contract in March. Yeah, I think I got released from the contract in March. I was then kind of stuck because I kind of had like a little fan base on there, right? A little push on there. But it was one of those things where like I could have 100 people in there and nobody would be talking. Nobody would be talking. It was actually extremely tragic. I didn't like that. I liked the interaction. Now, it was cool to see the actual number there, but it's like it doesn't feel real. So that was what made it hard. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm sitting there putting all this time into a platform that not only like stripped me of my pay, but then it's like, yeah, we'll kind of like, you know, give you the partner. I'm just like, okay. So I kind of took it because, you know, what am I going to do? And when they're like a company like that, what are, like, yeah, what am I going to do? They're saying, look at me, what is this guy going to do? This guy's going to do nothing. You know? This guy's going to do nothing. And you know, in the contract, they were able to release you whenever. So what am I going to do about it? Nothing. It was just way too short, though. They cut me way too short. And it bothered me so freaking much, man. And so I stayed on there since then. So, November to July, which is 8 months. And I just got frustrated and I missed YouTube. But, yeah, streaming on Facebook is weird because, for instance, my homie Jimmy showed me how he had so many freaking what they call rec viewership. Basically, rec is recommendation, where you just get recommended. Nobody really follows you. Nobody actually supports your stream. They're just there watching, not really saying much. So you can have over 1,000 people in there, but no one will support you. Actually support you. And so it still feels fake, but like you're getting paid this crazy ad revenue, but it still doesn't feel real. You're not building anything genuine. So they're sitting there making you feel like you're doing something good when in reality it's a facade because all of a sudden, all of a sudden, you stay on the platform for another month. You go from 1,000 viewers to maybe getting 13. So right. I noticed that immediately. I kid you not. I streamed there the other day. I went from having like at least 60 people to 4 people. How does that happen? How? Well, not on any other platform.
Thousands of followers you have on Facebook too. They didn't give no notification. Like what?
Dude.
What?
That's another issue. People will sit there and follow it and never come back. It's actually insane. There's this one person. They're actually a member on Facebook. They haven't been in the streams in like 6 months. They're still a member. I can't believe it. Who are? Yeah, I don't know. Who like did they forget? Like the money's going out of their account, and I'm getting like their support still. But it's like I don't know. See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about though, where people will just completely forget about you and just never come back. Like that literally shows you the fact that they're literally paying me theoretically, and they're never watching the content that I'm providing them. So like the engagement was just extremely low, and in the analytics on Facebook, you could sit there and see when you would get like interactions, you would see like the impressions. I literally had, you know what? I can look right now. I can look right now. I'm gonna tell you guys this right freaking now. Okay, y'all hear this? It's actually hilarious. So, I streamed for 3 hours, 14 minutes, right? I had 41,000 impressions. 41,000 people seen the stream. 8,000 came in. I mean, that's kind of like, bro, like you're telling me I'm showing up and nobody's caring. And that's like a platform issue as well. Facebook is not a streaming platform yet. They're trying, but they're not doing the best right now. And when I got on there, I genuinely tried my hardest. It's just, I can only do so much, yo.
I know you did, man. I know you did.
I tried, dude. I genuinely tried. So, like, for instance, this one stream, I had 10,000 impressions, 2.1K. So, I theoretically had 20% of the people actually come in and support. 20%. What is the percentage of 41K to 8K? That's like less than 20%. Or that is around 20%.
Gotta ask.
Here, I got it. Alexa, what's 20% of 41,000?
So math equations out here?
Alexa, what's 20% of 41,000?
20% of 41,000 is 8,200.
20%? So I'm getting 20% every time. Bro, if it could be at least half,
that's weird. That
would be amazing. But it's just not. You get so low viewership, and it's just not worth streaming on there. And then, okay, so here's the biggest kicker. On Facebook, there's a thing that you can do where it says spam reactions. spam the reactions, guys. It helps support the stream. Well, you know what I did? I spammed the reactions on my homie stream. I couldn't do it anymore. It wouldn't let me. I'm sitting there supporting my homie, and it wouldn't let me. It stopped me. And guess what? Because of that, when I went live the next day, I kid you not, I went live the next day, it wouldn't let my command bot go in the chat because I was spamming. So then, technically, the command bot is a spam because it does post like an automatic thing, right? Like y'all see Nightbot in the chat now. So it's kind of similar. So it spams and it's kind of like linked to me. And it's insane. Like, okay, so William is a mod in my stream. You can sit there and be genuinely supporting, donating everything. You get a freaking temporary ban and then you can't talk on the stream. You can be a mod and be banned by Facebook.
I think that happened to me. That happened to me, bro. Yeah, because you said spam, so I was just spamming. All of a sudden, my Facebook closed. I tried to open it, and then it says, I forgot exactly what it said, but I could not type in the chat.
Yep, you could, yeah.
At all.
It happened to a couple other people.
I'm a mod, too.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Mod. So, like...
That's only on Facebook, though. Like, the only issues on Facebook. That's weird, though. I don't have that issue on YouTube, Twitch. Only on Facebook.
Right. No, it's... Dude, it's a issue, and that's why I'm back on here, dude. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm on here. I'm you know, obviously it's gonna take time to build back up, but you know.
Oh yeah, it will take some time, yeah.
It's
all
insane.
Right.
Anyways.
Now what about the full screen, man? What happened with full screen?
Okay, so now this directs this is directly correlated to YouTube, guys. All right. Full screen is a MCN, multi-channel network. Now, I don't know what they're doing now, but back when I was with them, between March 2018 and April 2021, they're MCN. So basically, I was getting 90% of my YouTube revenue, and they were taking 10% for doing whatever. But it was just very common for people to have one. It turned into low-key a scam, honestly. Yeah, it was weird. It was low-key kind of a scam, but, at the time, it was something that everyone kind of had. You know, it was the best way to get paid and stuff like that. I don't know. It was actually really dumb, you know? But, anyways, I was with them for basically 3 years, and everything was fine, great, you know, whatever. So I sat there and asked them, could they help me make merch? I wanted some merch. I wanted some new merch. I wanted to get the Yaya brand going. Okay? I wanted to get the Yaya brand going. I wanted to just, get you guys some merch. So anyways, I sat there and I asked them, could they help me out? They're like, oh, yeah, we got this. They understood what I want to do. They understand what I want to do. They didn't know nothing. They freaking came back with the, a thing. Didn't look anything like what I was actually asking for.
Totally different.
Totally.
I remember that.
So, yeah, no, literally, basically, oh my god, dude, it was a nightmare. So, come to find out, the people that I was actually talking to weren't the merch department. It was the actual guys that was running stuff, which I didn't know. So...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Intriguing.
Yeah. So,
I'll hear more.
Hey, by the way, guys, we just hit 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching and everything. It's freaking awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, I sat there and basically said, hey, this is not what I want, yada, yada, yada. You think we can get changes? They didn't respond. So anyways, I followed up months later, basically just kind of calling them out, like, hey, the last team, which was still them, the last team didn't really do what I wanted. They asked if we could change it. It didn't get a response, but look, I got the designs. If you guys could just get everything ramped up when it comes to actually the merch and the website, that'd be fantastic. You know, I'm paying these people every month, every single month, and they basically were like, yeah, we we're gonna get back to you in a couple days. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they email me basically telling me that I'm gonna be getting removed from the partner, and yeah, they told me that April, I think 5th, 6th, something like that. The next day, I never gained a sub ever again. I never gained another sub. Never.
That's so suspect.
Never
That's so
gained.
suspect.
Never gained
Matter
another
of fact,
sub.
you lost subs from that. I remember the date right after that because you went to the analytics social blade. You can check like the exact date of when you're losing subs, gaining subs. You checked the same day that it ended. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I literally had this Vegas trip planned and I was going to do all this content. And it just seemed like no matter what I did, I was not getting pushed. I wasn't getting any support. And this was weird because this was the time where, like, when I would stream on YouTube, I would get so much support. I would have so much support, it wasn't even funny. Okay? It was actually amazing how much support I got. And the next thing you know, I get this email. Next thing you know, everyone left. Like, it was so scary. It was like I wasn't getting pushed. I was like shadow banned. It was like when they separated themselves from the network and started getting things like prepared to actually like disband or like to cut me off. It was like I just was not able to get pushed anymore. And that was so
It was
scary.
like a shadow
to me.
ban.
My whole career basically just stopped right there. Dead serious. Nothing
Just
I
from
did.
Contracts.
Nothing
from a
I
contract.
did worked. Nothing, guys. I'm dead serious. So I think Full Screen had a back system that arbitrarily promoted you. I had 600K at one point. We're at 587K. I lost over 10,000 subscribers. Okay? But it was weird because I was doing fine. I was doing good. And the next thing you know, they're sitting there telling me, yeah, we're going to actually have to part ways, yada, yada, yada. And next thing you know, I am no longer able to pull any views, get viewership. Everything just started to collapse in front of me after I got that email. And it was so scary, the fact that they sent that email and then the day after, I stopped gaining subscribers. Not even one sub I gained. It was scary. Like, literally, like, the fact that I can literally grind my entire literal teenage years and I basically had that pulled from me right then and there is insane. Full Screen was extremely big and popular. They had a lot more influence than people think they did. And I did make a video about it. Obviously, this happened over a year ago. You know, I'm still not recovered from it yet. But at the end of the day, whatever they did changed my channel forever. And until I am able to figure out that next step, I'm going to be struggling. You know?
Take that as a learning experience, guys, with signing contracts. You have to be very careful with this any type of contract, especially when it's your career. You have to be very careful, man. Like he had no idea that would happen. He would lose subscribers when the contract ends. Like,
who
tells them that? No one.
Now, speaking of that,
that.
this is going to go into, I think this is going to be our last topic, right?
We can talk about Fortnite.
Yeah, okay, alright, well, alright, we'll talk, alright, okay, so speaking of contracts, you can follow me for a sec, speaking about contracts, the person that helped me get the contract was, Soar Crude. That, you know where I'm getting at.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Soar Crude, you know, he's basically like the owner of Soar. He's been running the thing for years. Okay? I consider him a friend. But anyways, yeah, he actually got me the contract. I mean, shout out to him, right? But I do want to talk about the unfairness of the community and how you can be extremely mistreated in the community. So, as you guys know, I have a disability, right? Okay, we got that out the way. We've been talking about that. When I was in the community back in, let's just say, let's do the time period between 2010 and 2018, for instance. I guess in 2010, basically my whole career, okay? I'm always going to be different. I'm always going to be looked at a little more different than the average person. The dude, okay, brain fart. Okay, so 2010 to 2022, I've been in the community. I've always been looked at differently, and people have always treated me differently. Well, what happens when you're like a preteen teenager? You're going to try to tend to hang out with the coolest kids you could possibly hang out with. You're going to definitely be a little more cliquish and stuff like that. That's just kind of how it is when you're younger, right? And when you're in a space where you're trying to be like the coolest person that everyone likes, so you get the followers and you're able to get into bigger teams. So back in the day, I wanted to get, I wanted to get into FaZe. I wanted to get into SOAR, Obey, Dare, Era, L7. I wanted to get into all of these different teams, okay? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, they are, gaming teams. They're trick-shotting teams. They're people that made content, okay? They were ran mostly by children, okay? Now, what happens when children have power? Nothing good, okay?
Nothing good happens. Nothing good.
No, nothing good can happen when kids have power. So, basically, I wanted to get in FaZe, SOAR, all these different teams, and, I can't admit, for a long time between, 2010 and 2016, I did not have good content at all. Not even a little bit.
Kind of like me.
But what I can say is I was extremely liked by people, and I did make good, so I did make good content. Like at that time, I made good content. I had more subscribers than a lot of people out there in the space. But I still had that stigma around me because I have a disability and I look a certain way, whatever, right? So you sit there. Yeah, I was extremely. So I sit there and I'm like, okay, I want to get in these teams. I never had a fair shake. So anyways, your boy's sitting there trying to, get the dream and get it in FaZe and, whatever else. Obviously, we all know how that goes because your boy's still not in FaZe.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Hey, I'm surprised. I'm just surprised.
They missing out. They missing out. But anyways, yeah, so, as a kid, I feel like a lot of us wanted to join FaZe, right? But I feel like at one point in time, I feel like I should have been at least taken seriously. I don't think they ever took me seriously. Up until, I guess, when I got in the FaZe 5 top 100. But even then, I feel like that's a little debatable because I could go into a whole spiel about that. So basically, I wanted to get in FaZe or all these different teams. I never got a fair shake. And I didn't think I was going to ever get into a team based on my trick-shotting ability, but my content ability. Because I made really good content. People generally liked my stuff. And I was sitting there thinking, bro, I could get picked up to a team and immediately bring some good, positive stuff to the team. But I guess a lot of the leaders didn't think so, right? I don't know why. But, I will never forget this. I don't care. I will say it. So back in 2014, I was, still popular and everything like that, throughout the community. But certain groups hated me. The troll, there would be called Twitter trolls and everything like that, right? So
yeah.
Oh my god. So basically, SOAR tweets out, SOAR Gaming, the SOAR Gaming. I'll never forget this. I always think about what could have been. SOAR Gaming tweeted out, and they can't sit there and say they didn't do it because they goddamn know well they did. They tweeted out, if this gets 2K retweets in an hour, we'll let Bastrun in SOAR.
Did it?
It got 1K retweets in less than 30 minutes. I was about to get in sore based off that.
Okay.
They then proceed to delete the tweet.
Oh no.
They deleted the tweet. Do you know how that felt?
That probably hurt a lot, yo. Especially it's a clan that you want to get in your whole life. Well, pretty much. Like, bro, who didn't want to be in SOAR at the time? Anyone.
Like,
it would be their dream.
Like, do you know how much that actually hurt? When I'm sitting there grinding, it was like I was a spectacle. I was just someone to mess with and stuff like that. I'll never forget that. Because I was a 17-year-old kid with a dream, and all these kids had was nothing but a opportunity when they're in that team. They had so much opportunity. Most of these kids that were in the team, all they did was get lucky with their goddamn no-scopes, and they were in that team. And we can all agree that trick shotting is a lot of luck, because if your no-scope does not hit, you don't go nowhere in the community.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
nowhere.
All luck.
I can name someone right off bat. Luckiest dude ever. FaZe Zimesy. I know him personally. Okay? The dude literally would do the most complex stuff, and the no-scopes would actually connect. If he can do the most complex stuff ever, and the trick shots don't hit, it does not matter. You don't got the clip. So when you sit there and you get lucky with these no-scopes and you're able to climb up through the ranks, it's like, bro, these people are probably getting so lucky it's not even funny. And then it's also a popularity game. And then when you look at someone like me, I'm a polarizing type of person. So they sit there, I'm sitting there making this content. Yeah, it might not be the best, whatever, but a lot of people liked me. You know, off that, they should have took that. They should have took that opportunity. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add another thing. I just remembered. Yeah. Yeah. So they sit there, they delete the tweet, and I just hear nothing. Like as if that just didn't happen. I still have contact.
They would do that.
I still have contact with the guys today. And I don't really talk to him much, but like, and like I will say, like, it's way in the past, but this is like the type of stuff that like I had to deal with, making content. I would be like on the come up, like I would be literally like, borderline like well, I was bullied, but like still. Yeah. I didn't really care because obviously, like, I had a game plan, and I'm more successful than basically 90% of the community was at that time. When it comes to now, all right. I mean, your boy got juice to the tanker. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cheers to that. But
add some water in it, good boy.
There you go. So like, yeah, no. So like. They did that. I remember I could have gotten in Obey Alliance. I was told the reason why I didn't get picked up is because one of the members, aka someone that doesn't have power, basically told them why I shouldn't be in the team. And, they're listening to someone that's in the team, so they're going to listen to that guy over their own, like, instinct and thought. So, guess what? I didn't get the opportunity. Right. Yeah. And like it was just so unfortunate how I was treated. So this goes into modern day, the phase 1. Couple months ago. As you guys know, the phase 1 was a competition where only one person gets to be in phase. When I figured out I wasn't getting in the top 100, my whole like life since 2010 to 2022 like flashed through my eyes.
I bet, man.
All that work to try to get in the phase, and I didn't even get in the top 100. And I started questioning myself: was my response not good enough? What did I do wrong? Because if you go watch my response, I did the absolute most. I specifically remember laying in my bed when they announced the challenge. This might be my last shot. This might be my last time. I gotta go all out. So I had this crazy plan to basically travel across the country and put a FaZe banner. Now, obviously, FaZe and G Fuel aren't with each other no more. But I put this banner that said, like, MoonPay, FaZe, G Fuel, and then I had, like, the Bastion logo. I was basically putting it in the most famous places in the world. I'm talking Botanical Garden at the Bellagio, the High Roller, the Santa Monica Pier.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In front of the bro, I did so much. I remember inside the hotel there's this Las Vegas sign. I got the banner and we taped it to it, and I was sitting there posing, getting like the cinematics and stuff like that, bro. It was not only brand placement, it was brand placement times 3 because I was promoting MoonPay, FaZe, and G Fuel. And then, you know, I'm doing it for the challenge, and I'm sitting there showing, like, look, I'm putting you guys in different places, and I'm doing all this. It was so freaking perfect. And they even started working with HyperX during the challenge. I went to the HyperX Arena in Las Vegas.
Yo, I remember that. And my boy had a G Fuel tub, a whole G Fuel tub for a video.
Thank you for
a G Fuel tub, That might have contributed to it because around that time, G Fuel and FaZe were no more.
Which is unfair. They shouldn't have marked me for that. Because how was I supposed to know? Who knew that FaZe and G Fuel weren't going to start working together, or stop working together? You know, that's a very historic relationship now in the gaming space. So how was I supposed to know? Yes, I'm with G Fuel.
There's so much more to talk about, bro. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah,
like, bro. The fact that they might have not qualified you because of you can't do physical things like they were doing. Like, bro, that's not fair at all. Not fair at all.
Me not being able to physically compete is what actually, and to this day, I am so convinced is the sole reason why I didn't actually get a genuine chance to compete in Phase 1. So I'm gonna break it down for you. In the Phase 1, you have the open competition. Everyone can participate. Everyone in the chat, you guys could have participated, made the video, whatever. Then they pick the 100, and then they do the top 20. They get the top 20. They put them in this warehouse. And throughout that top 20 warehouse period, you're going to be doing this and that. You're going to be doing physical things. You're going to be trying to figure out different ways to entertain people on a live stream. Now, what is something that would hinder me? The fact that I have a disability and I can't walk and I can't do certain things without accommodations. Well, guess what? Do you think that they were going to actually genuinely accommodate me? There's no way that they possibly could have. And that's not their fault. But at the end of the day, I wasn't going to be able to compete. You know?
They should have just made, like in the bio something like, because you invested a lot of time, money, like years, not into the challenge alone, but trying to get into FaZe.
I wanted to get into FaZe so bad. I literally went across the country and put their name literally everywhere. I went to literally Hollywood Boulevard, and they had a FaZe ad for it. I'm sitting there like this. I'm all like this, and the signs behind me. The Phase 1 sign promoting it. Bro, I did the most, guys. And then to sit there and think that they literally, they knew. I wish I was contacted, Baster, and listen. This challenge is actually going to be a little physically demanding. I don't know if you're going to be able to. I mean, if you can, great, but I don't know if you're going to be able to participate in certain challenges, and obviously that's not fair for the other contestants, for you to get a pass. If I was told that, then I would have been like, that's totally fair. But the fact that, like, they had in the thing, like, it doesn't matter about your race, whatever, disability. And then, yeah, I sit there, I can't do anything that they having these people doing. So I went into it taking the L. I was going to lose before I even did a thing. So it pissed me off so much how I'm sitting here like this. I'll never forget it. I'm just kind of like watching it, just letting it play. We have like 400 people. Do you know how embarrassing that was? A person that put so much into the challenge and years to sit there and actually get into the top 100 one time. Which, by the way, it's just kind of hilarious how I, as a disabled creator, got paired with a disabled creator that doesn't speak the same language as me.
That's pretty suspect.
Anyways, so we had a complete disadvantage, and it's also, it's extremely unfair. To side, like for instance, I don't want to. I'm using Faxity as an example, but Faxity was one of the winners. I think he actually won the car. Him and his partner met up in real life and did their thing. I couldn't even speak the same language as my partner. So I'm getting like, I feel like I was just like, I don't want to say used, but I felt like I was just there to like take a spot. And then to kind of like recognize, hey, yeah, you've been trying to join for this phase for the past 10 years. I'll give you a spot. That's what it felt like. But yeah, no, so like I sat there and watched everyone get announced, and they did it by section. So yeah, like it was weird. I sat there and I watched it, and I was just like, there ain't no way right now. When I seen the 100th person just end, and then there's 400 people in the chat just like, they all chose to watch me because they genuinely thought I had a chance. Little did I know 3 months in it, 3 months later, it would all show why I had no chance to begin with. And to this day, that bothers me so freaking much. And you can sit there and ask, like, do I want to join FaZe still? Do you think? What would you think?
Yeah, bro, if they hit you up, like, it would, I would say yes, but it makes you want to think twice, honestly, the whole situation, like, all that makes me think twice. But I would say yeah, but
if I could have a genuine conversation with some of the guys in the team, and I do know some of them. Like, Banks knows who I am, Temper knows who I am, Seabass knows who I am, Apex knows who I am. I genuinely don't have a problem with anyone in the team. It just feels like when certain things go on, I just felt like I got low-key the shit in a stick. Like, honestly. I genuinely feel like I was never given a genuine fair chance. And hell, you could sit there and say, oh, well, bro, it's the internet, you're gaming, like, theoretically, like, you can click buttons, that you've been doing it for years, your content's just not as better. But then when I'm also getting put in a situation where it's a physical competition, like, I mean, I'm more than what, my content shows. I'm more than what, it's kind of hard to think about what I'd want to say. It's like, I'm more than what they think I am. And it might it might go back to that stigma, it might be that stigma,
I'll get you. They don't see the full value that you have to offer, pretty much.
Exactly. And I would love to have a conversation with them and just see, like, what happened. But, like, at the end of the day, it's whatever, it's behind me. Congrats to Pros for winning, Yeah, anyways,
That's a concept having a disability. Like a team, like you guys would think, like a team wouldn't judge if you have a disability. I mean, it's looking like it. I mean, I'm not saying just phase alone, but you know, multiple organizations they just don't say it really.
Yeah.
But with the whole sword thing where they deleted the comment right after you were theoretically able to join store and they did that,
Yep.
that's not right at all.
Alright, bro, look. I'm gonna let you take this last one.
Alright.
Fortnite.
Oh
Fortnite.
yeah, Fortnite competitive, guys. It is. How do you guys feel about it? Fortnite competitive. Do you guys like competitive Fortnite? I'll give my input on it. I don't think it's competitive anymore. I don't. It's not fair. It's really not RNG. You have hackers using Zen. Anyone can ready up with the Zen and load into a match theoretically using legal aimbot. It's not. I like competitive Fortnite, but it's not the same. Most definitely not the same.
Hey, I got a question. What was so... Well, okay, so you qualified for the World Cup. Like...
Yeah, like 3 times. Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, you're gonna have to carry a conversation just for a sec. I gotta answer this
I got
text.
you.
Alright, so like, no, like, so Fortnite's not competitive. No more. So, like, why exactly? Like, why is it not, why is it not competitive?
I mean,
Because
there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot. RNG, random number.
But
all
before
that.
you explain completely, I am not a competitive player. Everyone knows this. I'm a controller player that just plays casually, and that's it.
Bot.
Yeah, I'm a bot.
My man's a bot.
I'm a bot.
Nah, he went. Yeah. Hey, he tried though, a little bit theoretically, but yeah, competitive. We're talking about competitive Fortnite. Like the game Fortnite is cool. It's cool, but competitive Fortnite, they lowered the earnings or the. I don't know what they did, man. Like, I miss when there was tournaments for, like top 250 could get money. Now I'm trash at the game. I'm not about to get top 20 every tournament to earn some money. So I mean, they lowered it to earn money. So that's, I mean,
Bro,
that's
you know
one
what
of the
they,
reasons I
you know what
stopped.
they, you know what they should do? They
What?
should be giving out extremely small prizes somehow. Like if they could set it up to where they could give like the top 1,000 like $2, or no,
Oh, yeah.
like top 500
I mean,
like $2 or $3. You know?
I see what you're saying, yeah. But it's not even like the money part, yo. There's cheaters in this game now. I was watching a stream earlier, my boy Calculator. He legit got into a game with a hacker in a tournament. Or arena, my bad. Not a tournament, but arena. Competitive arena's competitive, right?
Right.
But there's a cheater. It's tough, but
So like when you were in World Cup qualifiers, what made that so good?
the fact that Fortnite was kind of new at the time, the skill gap is way different. Everyone's a god now. Back then, it was enjoyable to play because you didn't have to verse Booga every match.
Everyone wasn't Booga. So like when you were
Yeah.
playing, the skill gap was still there, or there was still a huge skill gap. So like for instance, like let's say because Booga won the let's say because he won the World Cup, he was at the top at that point. It was him, maybe the people at the event, everyone below him, and then someone like you that did at least qualify the one time. So like it went down to the average player that was playing in these qualifiers. So everyone now is basically the same skill. Like I could probably kill Booga. Like if you put, I'm not saying I'd kill him more than he'd kill me, but I could kill him. You know what I mean?
Need to get Booga up on here.
Hey, Booga. Yeah, but I mean it's true though.
No. Yeah, there's a lot of things, guys. I remember when ping was a big thing. having good internet really does matter in the competitive scene, or it did matter way back then. But taking walls, I remember that was a big thing. But it's just,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Fortnite's getting old, guys. Fortnite's been out for a minute, so the want to play the game isn't really there like it was
Yeah, I got.
when you're playing it years and years.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Trust me. I see. That's why I'm doing stuff like this, guys, because like I want to make sure that I am, always kind of evolving. Because like you guys like Fortnite, but then like I will be playing Fortnite and you guys be like leaving the stream. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's not promising when you're trying to keep your career alive. Yeah, so like I want to keep playing Fortnite. Like, bro, if I could play Fortnite and you guys genuinely love it and we're growing and everything's great, bro, I play Fortnite every night. Fortnite's a good game, but it's also extremely difficult to sit there and play that game every freaking day. And then next thing you know, I'm like bro, I'm losing support. Not only am I getting clapped every game, I'm losing support, bro. Like, like that's just how it is, bro. Yeah, I don't know. It's absolutely insane to sit there and think about. Like Fortnite's changed so much. I just wish that everyone was trash so I could be better than everyone, and it'd be so fun.
I mean, don't we all wish we were the best?
Yeah. Well, I was never the best, bro. What I should have done was stayed on PC, because I was actually, bro, I used to clap you, bro. I would get 10 kills, the dub, bro. I was actually kind of fast with it on keyboard, obviously for back then, like even before World Cup. But then like I said, I didn't care about competitive. I wanted to play with like my friends, for instance. It was just easier for me to play with them on console. Point blank. Easier to play with on console, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
And so I lost my skill. Well, I didn't lose my skill. I probably had the same skill on mouse and keyboard, but like obviously people, tended to get better on mouse and keyboard, and so I'd keep switching back and forth, and I wouldn't really grow. And then with console, you're kind of nerfed, in general. But yeah, no. So now we're here talking and doing this. But yeah, no, this was freaking fun, dude. I had fun.
Yeah, for real.
This was good.
The 2 hours went by fast.
Yeah, they did,
bro. And the thing, back to Fortnite, bro. If you wanted to be, if you were serious about competitive, all you had to do was buy a Zen. Like,
really?
Buy a Zen, like. Then instantly you're gonna be up there with the pros, just simply because of that.
See, I could buy one, but like I always tell you, I don't care. Like,
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really wanted to, you could. Like, anyone could, but it's like the want. You gotta want to do that. Like,
right? Yeah. No, I wanted to, and yeah, I would probably end up clapping everyone, honestly. All right. I guess let's have like a free-flowing conversation really quickly. We can casually answer the chat really quickly. Guys, how did you think of this? What did you guys think of this conversation and everything like that? Let us know. How did you like it? All right. Obviously, we've been live for a good minute now, so.
Yeah, it's my first time doing this type of stuff, so let us know how y'all feel about it. If you guys like it, dislike it, or we can do better. But guess that you guys want if we do more. Like if this does very good, like video wise for content and the stream, we're obviously gonna do it more. So let us know how you guys like it. You guys
good.
Like it, love it, hate it.
Alright,
Alright.
Dude, no, this was freaking good, dude. I had fun.
Yeah, hey, my boy Cameron did a change topic, so I'm happy.
And that was awesome, bro. It was freaking dope. Nah, dude. Bro. This was genuinely fun. I think what we need to do is get ready to, like,
And
well, that, but, like, get ready to, like, start putting this content together, you know?
oh yeah, we're about to be on the lookout, guys.
I
Loves
mean,
it. My boy El Plio said he loves it. Okay.
yeah, like it. When's the next
Johnson
stream?
said he likes it. All right, bet. I appreciate that.
Out of 10, 8. The whole Andrew Tate topic to people like me who don't care at all was meh. But yeah, the Andrew and casual chatting was great. William, I know you don't care about Andrew Tate, but a lot of people do.
Yeah,
Like, more than you'd think, bro. This dude is literally a phenomenon. Like, he's literally like a god, okay, to some people. Okay? This man is literally like Jesus. Bald Jesus.
We talked about Grandpa. We talked about him.
Yeah,
I talked about him.
We talked about that old man. Yes, sir.
Anyone can make timestamps for the stream, like, and put it in the description. I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
For the comments.
Charles, thank you so much for being in here. I seen your comment earlier, but we made it a point to not really respond to chat today. Because, you know, we're trying to chat and stuff like that. But dude, this was freaking amazing, yo. This was yeah, dude. I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for everything. Guys, hey, we're about to beat the stream in likes. If you guys could kill that like button if you haven't dropped a like on the stream, that'd be freaking amazing.
Yeah.
We're trying to beat the last stream in likes, so yeah, please do that. I think that'd be freaking amazing. Dude, this was actually so good though. Well, yeah, I mean, if you got girls farting in jars for 50K a month on TikTok making vids of garters and people love it, that's next to zero for me. Yeah, no, 100%, dude. William, you're carrying the streams, bro. Seriously, though. Thank you so much. Like, you genuinely show that support, which means a lot. You know, you're the only one that, you know, donated, which means more than anything. You know, we're trying to do different things, you know. But hey, you're branching out and I enjoy it. Hey, that's what I'm trying to do, bro. You know, we're trying to figure out something different. I've been thinking about doing this for a couple days now. You know, yeah, dude, we freaking killed it. Thank you guys so much for everything, though. Seriously, thank you. Genuinely. Oh my god. Yeah, hey, we're gonna definitely come back with, another one, I think. I think this would be fun to do, again. You know, different topics. What we'll do is we'll look at, like, trends, and we will, yeah, we'll look at trends, and we'll start talking about trends and stuff here and there. Alright, we'll try to get some guests or something, you know, like a third person, so, you know, if I mess up what I'm saying, and then he messes up what he's saying, you know, we have the third person in and stuff like that. I think that would be, you know, needed, you know, and the third person, you know, if they're a guest, they're, like, popular or something, maybe people would like that, but, yeah, no, I tried. I tried for you guys today, alright? Yeah, seriously though, thank you guys so much for everything. This was super freaking fun. I talked a lot today. I talked a lot. Non-stop, bro. Non-freaking stop. But we freaking did it, yo. Like, I'm actually happy that I was able to do this and speak and go into genuine, like, detail with certain things and stuff like that. I think that, you know, I think that we did a good thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna break it down. I want to be uploading, like, the clips and stuff and see how that does, because if that does good, then, like, obviously, you know, we could do it again, and then it'll be like a system, right? And, you know, the more and more people come through, the more and more, you know. Yeah, I mean, one thing that I wanted to do was make sure that I'm non-stop talking, so that there's really no dead points in the stream. Other than, like, this later half of the stream, I wanted to make sure, you know, it wasn't dead. like I said, you veer towards more of us older adult audience this time. I did. And what's up, Knuckles? How you doing, bro? You missed basically the whole stream, dude. Yeah, you basically missed the whole stream. You need to scroll back and watch it, bro. It was good conversation. Alright, good freaking conversation. But, yeah, guys. I think that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so much for everything. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, this was freaking awesome, dude. Dude, it genuinely was super fun. But, alright, guys. That is probably gonna do it for me. Alright? Anyways, see you guys later. Thank you all so much for everything. Yeah, yep.